Well, hi there everybody from YouTube. Today we are going to go over some products for camping and backpacking. These are the sleeping pads that I bought from Amazon. They are the four most popular sleeping pads that's selling in Amazon. Under 50 bucks, so it's a really budget sleeping pads you can find on Amazon. We will go over several specs for all these sleeping bags. We will go over the cost, the weight, dimension, the thickness, the time to set up and break down, and how well does it pack into my backpack right here for hiking and camping. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, we are going to go from the lightest to the heaviest that we have here. So the lightest sleeping pad I have found on Amazon is from the brand POWERLIX. Okay, it's advertised to be 1.45 pound. I'm trying to reading the chart from here, right? But if we put it on the scale, it's actually less than 1.45. It looks like maybe like 1.2. So it's the lightest sleeping pad from all of the one I have over here. Okay. The second one, the second lightest that I found on Amazon, is this brand called WANNTS. Okay. This one is a little bit heavier. If I put it on a scale, it advertised to be 14 ounce. However, right, 14 ounces is less than a pound than this one. But if you put it on a scale, it's right about 1.5, 1.4 pounds right there. It's a little bit less than 2 pounds. And it's a little bit bulkier to pack as well. But as you can see, all the sleeping pads, you can kind of like squeeze them. So when you pack in a backpack or on the side of your bag, you can just fit it inside the bag nicely. Okay, so a little bit heavier, a little bit bulkier, but it's still pretty lightweight for what it is. Okay, third one and the fourth one, they are from the same brand. They're called what the heck? MeetPeak. The MeetPeak. Okay, as you can see, they're probably the generic brand. They don't even have like a logo on their bag. The one I'm talking about, the first, is the MeetPeak sleeping bag with 1.76 pound, and the thickness is 4 inch on the side and 3.5 inch on the center. So this one right here, if you put it on the scale, it's about 2 pounds. So more or less 2 pounds, 1.75. If we compare to the previous one, right, it's a little bit even more bulkier than this. But I will tell you that this sleeping bag is a little bit wider than this one in dimension when you blow it up. All right. The last one we have is the MeetPeak 5-inch sleeping bag. This is the thickest. When you blow it up, it's the thickest sleeping pad that you can find on Amazon. That's popular under 50 bucks. Okay. Let's talk about cost, right? The lightest one right here is gonna cost you $39.99, so like 40 bucks, right? It's pretty expensive for what it is, but super lightweight, super lightweight. But we're gonna talk about the comfort level when you try to, set it up and stuff. $39.99, about 1 pound. And the thickness is about 2 inches. It's advertised to be in 1.97 or something like that. But when you blow it up, it's gonna be 2 inches. So it's not the thickest one, but the lightest one. Super compact and super light, okay? Super easy to pack as well. The WANNTS sleeping bag, WANNTS sleeping bag, the cost of this is only $27.99. I bought it on sale, and I think the original price is $49.99. But this one, the second lightest, right? The thickness is about 3 inches. So it's the 1 inch more than the lightest one, the POWERLIX. Okay, so more thickness, a little bit bulkier, but that's okay. A little bit heavier, and a lot cheaper than the previous one. All right. Okay, let's talk about the MeetPeaks. The 4-inch / 3.5-inch sleeping bag here costs about $33.99. All right, and the thickest one, the 5-inch, the heaviest one, if we weigh 1 pound, it's a little bit more than 2 pounds, even though it advertised to be 1.76. The 5-inch thickness MeetPeak extra thick sleeping bag is weigh about a little bit more than 2 pounds. So I would say 2.2 or 2.3. Okay, this one goes for $37.71, which is not too bad for what it is. All right, here's the fun part. We're gonna see which sleeping pad has the fastest setup time. Okay, it's gonna be a time race. We're gonna have set a timer and see who wins. Okay, so first thing we're gonna set up is gonna be the lightest sleeping pad, popular on Amazon. All right, the POWERLIX. Timer setup and go. Oop, okay, so this sleeping bag right here. This is the hole right here. We're gonna slap this in. So this hole, you can either blow into it or you can use the air pump bag with here. So let's try to use the air pump bag. Try to be as fast as I can. Okay, let's set it up. Make sure we don't have the other valves here. No valves. There's only one valve. Okay, so when you pack this up, it's 2 pieces or 3 pieces. One is the bag, one is the pad itself, and one of the airbags. If you want to go super light, you can skip the airbag, and when you try to set up, you can just blow into it. Probably this method of rolling it probably is not too good for people who have bad wrist like me. Have carpal tunnel here and there, and it's pain. Whew. Okay, it's getting somewhere. So every time you get air, you have to unroll and roll it. Two 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Okay, so next thing we're gonna pump up is the WANNTS. Okay, this is gonna be the 3-inch thickness, and it advertised to be only take you 90 pumps of the foot pump. This one has a foot pump. Okay, let's get a timer started. And go. So this one has a foot pump. Open it up. Okay. Make sure the valve is closed. This foot pump right here. Make sure it's open for a foot pump. And then I think the valve, you can also blow into the valve if you want to. So you can blow in or foot pump. Try foot pump. Lose a couple seconds right there. 2, 1 minute and 45 seconds. Holy cow, that was quick. Next up, we have the MeetPeak 4-inch/3-inch thick sleeping bag. Okay, let's get started. This one's also a foot pump. All right, got 2 valves, one at the top, but this one doesn't really let you blow into it. It's only like one setup valve, so you cannot blow into this one. You have a foot pump right here. Okay. All right, make sure the foot pump is up. All right, let's see the time. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Kind of out of breath for a little bit. So last one, we're gonna have the MeetPeak 5-inch thickness sleeping bag. Whoa! Too heavy. So let's get the timer started. Three minutes and 38 seconds. Okay, this is all the sleeping pads I just pumped up. All right, this one is the lightest one from POWERLIX. This one is the WANNTS. This one is the MeetPeak, the 4-inch/3.5-inch. And this one is the 5-inch sleeping bag. This one, however, took longer than I thought because it took me about 2 minutes and 37 seconds for the POWERLIX to blow up with that little pump right there. I'm not sure if it takes the same time if I use my human air, like using my mouth to blow it up. So this time is almost the same as this one. As you can see, in between pumping, I include some talking as well. So this one, the MeetPeak, the 4-inch one, I took about 2 minutes and 26 seconds to finish. I also include some trash talk in between, so these two is about the same time for the setup time. However, the MeetPeak 5-inch sleeping bag, this one is crazy. This one I took about more than 400 pumps, about 3 minutes and 38 seconds. It's crazy. I had a workout. Like I had to switch legs. If you can recall, in the video, I had to switch legs on here to get it pumped up because my right foot was so tired that I have to switch leg. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about the obvious winner, the WANNTS sleeping pad. Oh my God, 1 minute and 45 seconds. That is so impressive. I can pump this up under 2 minutes, and it just like advertised. It took about 90 pumps to 100 pumps to blow this thing up. And you can see this one comes with a pillow, right? How awesome is that? So these two comes with pillows. So for setup time, ta-da! WANNTS is the winner. Okay, let's talk about the thickness of each pad. So the POWERLIX, the most expensive and the lightest one, is 2-inch thickness. Okay. We'll see after how comfortable it is when we sleep on it. And the WANNTS brand is a 3-inch. See, it's a 3-inch overall 3-inch pad, and with a pillow. So the advantage of this one is that you have a pillow. You don't need to bring extra pillow for your trip. This is pretty awesome. Okay, so this is the MeetPeak 4-inch and 3.5-inch. What it means is that on the side here, this on the side is 4-inch. However, when it comes to the middle, this part is 3-inch. So, and you have a pillow as well, okay? So this is the thickness of the MeetPeak. You can see the pillow is a little bit bigger. Actually, the pad is actually wider than the WANNTS. That's why it's a little bit heavier. Takes a little bit more time to pump it up, but it's not bad. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds to pump it up. So it's not too bad for the size and the thickness and the weight, right? So this is actually pretty good. Let's take a look at the MeetPeak 5-inch sleeping bag. Look at how thick this thing is. Holy cow. It's thick, okay? It's pretty thick. Worth my 3 minutes of my life. 3 minutes and 30 seconds of my life. But it doesn't come with a pillow. That's kind of disappointing for this kind of pillow, right? I mean, sleeping bag. It doesn't have a pillow. Yeah, so this is it. All right, let's talk about dimension. We just talk about the thickness, right? And then we talk about the length. The length is pretty much the same. I would say almost identical, right? And the width-wise, the width is different. I'll have the chart right here. Can you see? Okay. There's a chart for all the width. And then we'll compare each of them to each other and see how the difference of the width is like. All right, next item we're gonna talk about how comfortable. All right, next up we're gonna talk about how comfortable each pad is. I'm currently sleeping on the POWERLIX 2-inch pad. While sitting on it is okay. I mean, I can feel the floor a little bit. Well, definitely better than sitting on the concrete, but not the most comfortable. Let's see, try to lay it down. When you lay down, it's a little bit better. But I can still kind of feel the concrete floor if I point my heels on the floor. But when normally sleeping, it's okay. Let's try a side sleep. Side sleep, it's okay. Not too bad, but it's not too wide. So I am, my shoulder, I see my arms, you can see on the side, it's kind of hanging out here. But that's okay. When you have a sleeping bag, you should be fine. Let's try with the sleeping bag. I have the military grade sleeping bag right here. Let's see how it feels like. With the sleeping bag is a little bit better. However, this one doesn't come with a pillow, so I feel like I'm just laying down on the floor with a little bit of padding. Yeah, I mean, I could fall asleep with this. And yeah, I'll rate this comfort level, like being 10 is the most comfortable, 0 as being on the floor, concrete floor. This will be a 5. Next up, we're gonna try the WANNTS sleeping pad. Sitting down, I can still feel the floor a little bit because I'm a heavy guy. I'm about 220 pounds. Don't tell my wife. Yeah. But when you sleep down here, it's much better. All right, it's a 3-inch pad. The thickness 3-inch. So it's much nicer than the 2-inch one. and it comes with a pillow. So at this comfort level, I can definitely feel for asleep. Yes, get a pillow. The one with pillow is nice. You don't need to bring extra pillow for that. Let's try with the sleeping bag. See how it feels like. The sleeping bag actually provides a little bit extra layer of comfort onto this 3-inch pad. Ah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. This is great. I mean, the width-wise, all the same, right? Yeah, my hands are still hanging out here, but that's okay. Oh, sleeping on the side. Oh. Yeah, sleeping on the side is also good because the pillow, all right? The pillow helps a lot when you try to sleep, especially sleeping on the side. When I'm sleeping on the side on the pillowless sleeping pads, I feel a little bit off because I don't have a support for my head. The 3-inch is definitely provides more padding, more comfort than the 2-inch. Okay, the MeetPeak 4-inch and a 3-inch sleeping pad. I'm gonna lay down. It's very comfortable, very comfortable. If I pick my heel, I can hit the floor, but I can barely hit the floor. So the center is 3.5 inch, and on the side is 4 inch. So, and it has a pillow and a bigger pillow as well. All right, on the side, if you're a side sleeper, this is pretty awesome because you can actually feel the 4-inch paddings, air paddings on the side. You feel like you're sleeping on the cloud. I'm gonna fall asleep right now. But anyways, yeah, definitely the pillow is good. And then this one is actually a little bit more wider than the lighter ones. Okay, so my hand can actually rest on the side pads right here, which is 4-inch high, which is really nice to lay your hand on it. Okay, I don't think I need a sleeping bag. This is by far the most comfortable sleeping bag out of all 3. Last but not least, the 5-inch sleeping pad. Oof. This is weird. I don't feel the floor at all because it's the thickness, all right? But somehow it's just not as comfortable as the 4-inch/3.5-inch sleeping pad. I'm sleeping on the 5-inch one. I mean, I can feel the pad is really soft, very protective. But I just feel like I'm sleeping on water for some reason. And this one doesn't have a pillow. Width-wise, it's okay. I can kind of rest my hand right here. So it's not too bad. And if I poke my heel against the pad, I cannot feel the floor at all. So this is super well protected protect your body from the floor, but not the most comfortable, unfortunately, out of all the pads. I think I'm more comfortable with the 4-inch/3.5-inch sleeping bag by the MeetPeak. Sleeping on the side is pretty comfortable. It would be nice to have a pillow as well, but it doesn't have a pillow. So that's that. Yeah, it's not too bad. But for the 5-inch thickness, I kind of expect a little bit more comfort than this, but it's not too bad. I'll try trying to put the 5-inch on top of the 4-inch one. The width is almost identical. Alright. Now if I want to line up the MeetPeak with the WANTS pad, you can see that it's wider by almost like 1.5 inch or 2 inches. So I mean, you can find out from a dimension chart. Does provide the comfort for the hand on the side. And if you're a man that has like, or girl that have a bigger frame, this might be the most comfortable pad to have with pillow. Hey, if you guys find this video to be helpful for you when you're trying to shopping for your sleeping pads on Amazon, give it a like and subscribe, okay? It's a lot of work. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let's continue. Okay, so let's talk about which one is my favorite so far. So definitely not the 5-inch. So let's talk about which one is my favorite sleeping pad that I have from Amazon. Well, unfortunately, definitely not the MeetPeak 5-inch thick pad, and probably not this one as well. This one is the POWERLIX, right? Because this one is a little bit too thin for my waist size. It's super light. It's super light. If you want to just use your mouth to blow up the thing, you don't even need to bring the pumping bag. So you can, if you want to pack light for the sleeping pad, this one you can consider, right? Because it only weighs about even less than 1 pound without the pumping bag. So if you want to go light, definitely go for this one, but not as comfortable. It does not come with pillows, okay? All right, so this too is my favorite, all right? This one is super comfortable, and it's a little bit wider for my arm. If you have a big frame, I would definitely go for this one. It's a little bit thicker, especially on the side. If you're a side sleeper, this will be a really good one. The pillow is a little bit bigger. The weight is a little bit more than the WANTS. The WANTS is really nice too, with the little bit less weight, and with a really good design valve, because you can actually use a foot pump, and you can use your mouth to blow up the pad. So that's really good for that, and it has a pillow. It's pretty nice pillow too. So I'm really trying to decide which one is best for me. So if I have a smaller frame and weight less than 200 pounds, I would definitely go with the WANTS. This one is super lightweight. I mean, like compared to these two, it's less than 2 pounds. And the really good design, you have the logo right there, the pillow, and the foot pump. They even give you a little foot icon, right? Little footprint for you, so you know where to pump. And it has the valve that you can actually blow into it. So I have a family of 4, so I'm gonna keep this for my wife and my kids. Definitely enough for them to be comfortable in the camping situation. I am going to keep my MeetPeak. I mean, it's kind of generic brand, right? Because they didn't even have a brand on it. But it's the most comfortable for me because it's the wide width. So my hands can rest on the side. I just rolled up the 5-inch right there, and it took me 2 minutes and 58 seconds. I forgot to press the record. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this. Okay, start. Take all the air out first. Okay. I'm gonna put a foot pump right here. Fold it. Fold it from this side. Get all the air out. And then start rolling. And voila. Two minutes and 10 seconds. Pretty good time. I'll try to lift this wrist up. Try that. Getting all the air out. Two minutes, 15 seconds. All right, this is the POWERLIX. I'm gonna start my timer first. Hit start and go. Whew. Where's the valve? Whew. There we go. Wow, 4 minutes. Hey, if you find any sleeping bags I went over today that is something you might need, that suits your need, right? I have a purchase link down in my description. Check it out. Then we can help out this channel a little bit. And yeah, happy camping.